war-saxaafadeed ay goordhow soo saareen mucaaradka isku magacaabay United Alternative Government ayaa lagu eedeeyay dowladda dalkani Kenya gaar ahaan madaxweynaha qaranka dalkani Kenya Dr. William Ruto inuu ku lug leeyahay musuqmaasuq la xiriira shidaalka dalka. mucaaradka ayaa sheegay in fadeexadda shidaalka ay tahay mid ka mid ah kuwii ugu weynaa ee soo maray taariikhda dalkani Kenya, iyagoo ku eedeeyay madaxda sare ee dowladda inay si ula kac ah markaasi uga faa'iideysteen xaaladaha caalamiga gaar ahaan xiisadda ka jirta bariga dhexe. war-saxaafadeedkan ayaa lagu sheegay in heshiiska loo yaqaano government to government ama G2G ee keenista shidaalka uu si khaldan markaasi u shaqeynayo isla markaana uu adeegayo dana gaar ah oo la xiriira shirkado gaar loo leeyahay. mucaaradka ayaa sidoo kale xusayba in 3 sarkaal oo sare oo hore uga tirsanaa waaxda tamarta oo ay ku jiraan xogayaha shidaalka iyo madaxa ugu sare ee hay'adda maamulka shidaalka xabsiga loo taxaabay kadibna lagu qasbay inay iscasilaan inkastoo ay sheegeen in saraakiishaasi ay raaceen sharciga. dhanka kale waxa ay ku eedeeyeen madaxweynaha qaranka iyo saraakiil kale oo sare inay faragelin ku sameeyeen habraaca keenista shidaalka si ay u siiyaan fursad shirkado gaar loo leeyahay. madaxda mucaaradka uu horkacayo Rigathi Gachagua waxay sidoo kale sheegeen in sare u kaca ku yimid qiimaha shidaalka oo dhawaan ay ku dhawaaqday hay'adda xakameynta tamarta iyo batroolka ee loo soo gaabiyay EPRA ay qayb ka tahay arrintan taasi oo culays dhaqaale saartay shacabka dalkani Kenya. madaxda mucaaradka ayaa ugu baaqay madaxweynaha qaranka inuu qaado tallaabooyin degdeg ah oo ay ka mid yihiin kow in la joojiyo heshiiska G2G, in la qabto kulan degdeg ah oo aqalka baarlamaanka iyo in la dhimo ama la hakiyo canshuuraha ku jiro shidaalka. Rigathi Gachagua madaxweyne ku-xigeenka hore ee dalka ayaa sidoo kale dalbadayba in gebi ahaanba uu xilka iska casilo wasiirka tamarta ee dalkani Kenya Opiyo Wandayi, isagoona ku eedeeyay in uu qayb ka yahay fadeexadda iminka ka taagan dalkani Kenya. ugu dambeyntii mucaaradka ayaa uga digay dowladda in haddii aan wax laga qabanin cabashooyinka ay soo jeediyeen ay ku baaqi doonaan mudaharaadyo waaweyn oo guud ahaan dalka laga qaban doono. waa kan madaxweyne ku-xigeenka hore ee dalka Rigathi Gachagua oo arrimahan ka hadlay waxaana uu yiri:
This is a press statement by the United Alternative Government on the fuel scandal in our country, Kenya. Patriotic Kenyans, today we wish to draw the attention of Kenyans to one of the greatest fuel scandals in the history of independent Kenya. We have deliberately taken time to look into the oil scandal that has hit Kenya in the hope that the government of President William Ruto would be kind to the people of Kenya and save them from further agony. Little was it forgotten to us that Kenyans are on the and the entire energy value chain is completely a criminal enterprise under William Ruto. We wish to state as follows. On Thursday, the 2nd of April 2026, Kenyans were treated to dramatic arrests of former PA State Department of Petroleum, Mr. Mohammed Liban, Mr. Daniel Kipto, former DG EPRA, and Mr. Joe Sang, former MD Kenya Pipeline Corporation. On 4th April 2026, a public statement made by William Ruto meant to hoodwink and fool the people of Kenya. He argued that oil cartels had been crushed to a halt. Further, he strongly stated as follows: that the international oil companies, IOCs, had not declared their inability to perform their obligations under contract. Yet we know that there was official communication requesting a contract review and price adjustment following the Middle East crisis. That the trio had resigned, yet they were forced to resign during the Easter weekend while still under police custody. That the 3 accused persons would be charged in a court of law for various offenses. The 3 international oil companies, IOCs, in the so-called G2G arrangements are Saudi Aramco, they supply diesel and super petrol; Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, ADNOC, they supply diesel and jet fuel; and Emirates National Oil Company, ENOC, they supply super petrol. These IOCs supply and distribute fuel through 6 hand-picked local oil marketing companies. But what was being hidden from the public was the real culprits of this scandal. The team leader of this oil scandal is William Ruto, Felix Koskei, and the abroad-based expert, the CS for Energy and Petroleum, Mr. Opiyo Wandayi. Mr. William Ruto, leave being on top of the vehicles, as you have always done to lecture the people of Kenya. You must now make hard decisions for the future. Mr. William, this is the time Kenyans are demanding that you immediately stop living your dream and utopia and face reality and put Wanjiku first. Mr. William Ruto, you must immediately direct the Speaker of the National Assembly, your sycophant, to convene a special sitting of Parliament within 7 days to address the following urgent issues, failure to which the united government shall call for national mass action. 1, to cancel the so-called government-to-government petroleum framework, as it involves hard-picked oil marketing companies that represent the William Ruto interests. In any case, the commercial frameworks between William Ruto and private international companies. We want to explain that this is not government-to-government. This is government companies in the Middle East. In normal circumstances, if it was government-to-government, these Middle East companies would be working either with the NOC or with the Kenya Pipeline Company, not private companies owned by William Ruto. So there is nothing like government-to-government deal. It is government to William Ruto proxies and companies. We unequivocally demand for the immediate resignation for Energy and Petroleum, Mr. Opiyo Wandayi, for the fuel scandal and lying under the oath to the National Assembly Committee. We also demand the resignation of Lee Kinyanjui for being complicit and being part of this scandal. We want to ask to suspend the implementation of the National Infrastructure Fund and use the proceeds collected from the sale of equity in Safaricom PLC and Kenya Pipeline Corporation to cushion wananchi from the adverse socio-economic effects of the April 2026 historic fuel price adjustment. On taxation relief to Kenyans, we demand the suspension of the road maintenance levy that was increased from 18 shillings to 25 shillings per every liter of fuel. We also demand the suspension of the affordable housing levy. We also demand the suspension of unwarranted NSSF deductions that are punitive and are used to finance President William Ruto's single-sourced infrastructure projects. We also demand that Parliament remove VAT on fuel products. We are saying on behalf of the people of Kenya that that is a reducible minimum. And if there is no action taken on the part of William Ruto, we shall announce further measures to the people of Kenya to force William Ruto and the National Assembly to act in the best interest of the people of Kenya.